Hello, I feel sorry for people coming and expecting a serious stream of Farm Sim and they see Elmo doing the elephant trunk dance, whatever that is, in the top right of the screen immediately. Oh dear. The story behind that gif, I'm gonna tell it real quick. Fahi's been spamming me with World Cup scores. And you guys know I'm not interested in the World Cup. So every time he sends me a scoreline, I send him a random Elmo gif. I don't know why I decided to do this, but that's what I've been doing, and it's entertaining me so much. So I'm just continuing to do it. By the way, how many of you guys watched the video this morning on Barents Sea? It's been a while since I've even played that game. Should be enough for the first part of our little convoy. Yes, we got the convoy going. Part 2. Part 3. We are heading down to Field 81. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I have a cup of tea sat beside me. A quite large one that I've just made, so I'm going to be ignoring that for a few minutes so that it can cool down. I have a minor complaint, however. And the complaint is regarding myself. Because I said yesterday that, oh, I'm going to have an early night. I'm going to go to bed early. Oh, yes, early night, bed early. Yes, good plan. I forgot that it's me. And I was up until 7 o'clock this morning playing Air Hauler. I did a 3-stage flight from a tiny grass aerodrome in the UK to a slightly larger dirt army aerodrome in the UK to Waterford Airport, which does exist. And then I found a job in Waterford Airport that brought me over to Cork Airport, and I flew that one in real time, and it took me about half an hour. I did speed up the ones in the UK. Well, the second one in the UK. The first one was quite short. But the second one was just like 2 hours. Oh my god. 5:10 in game. Oh my god. That means that I can't drop the silage. I'm gonna get these guys. Wrong challenge tag. Thank you, Yanis, for noticing that. I'm gonna get these guys over to the sheep yard, and oh, this is. Why can't I wrap the silage? It's after 5 PM. In game. Working time is up. This isn't... You know, this isn't field work right now what I'm doing. I'm just convoying these things around the map, but I can't go into the field. I'm not angering the locals, I mean,
And now for something completely different.
I thought that was a Portal reference. It wasn't. That was Monty Python. I thought that was the little, you know, the little turret in Portal 1 that just goes, I'm different. I thought it was that, not the... John Deere's got stuck, hasn't it? No, they're just being slow. Maybe the traffic despawned. Can I not work after a certain time? That's exactly what this challenge is I've limited work hours as well. 9 to 5 is field work time. After that, I am allowed to do animals because seasons, but nothing else. How many hours in this save game? I think it's coming up near like 23 hours 14 minutes. I've been doing that constantly, Bill. That's nothing out of the ordinary. And I was recording a video on cold brew the other day and the AI just kept getting in my way. Am I using a wheel? No, I'm using magic mind powers, Johnny boy. That tea is still extremely hot. Okay. Did I drop or the work is done? Nope. Part of the challenge is limited work hours, because it's too easy to just work 24/7 in Farm Sim and not really care, especially with seasons. With the limiting of work hours, it makes it so that I've kind of got to plan out what I want to do on any given day. And I'm actually behind schedule now again. I was doing really well and I thought I was ahead, but no, now I'm behind again because we got to wrap Field 81, we got to transport the bales from Field 81, we've got to roll the 3 grass fields, again, we've got to roll the meadows, and then we can go into summertime and spray the fields. In an ideal world, I'd be using GPS for that, but the tractors I have are too old to have GPS, so that's not going to be a thing. How are we for the animals? Because that's going to be the next thing, is 5:30 midnight. Well, yeah, but this isn't about realism. This isn't... Like, the point of this series isn't realism, it's making the game insanely difficult. If I wanted to do realism, yes, I could just say, oh, I can work until midnight from 5 AM and get everything done in a single day. But no, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to make things difficult. You can go off. And you can go off. Hello, Ernie. What I'm going to do is, kind of unusually, I'm going to store the bale fork, or the bale grab here. I've heard, Bill, that they are going to have herbicide in FS19. I don't know how true that is, but I've heard that's going to be a thing. Which, if true, that'll be amazing. That's something the game's been in desperate need of. Weeds was something that was in desperate need of with the weeder itself. Where can you get this machine? This machine that I'm using right now, the Load All, it's in the Modern Classics DLC by MadXGS. Available on Giants Mod Hub because it's technically third party and Giants are kind of distancing themselves from it a bit for some reason. Even in the press release stuff, it was like, this isn't made by Giants and you might notice some differences. Yes, it's much higher quality than some of the stuff that's been in Giants DLCs. But it is very much worth buying Snowbird. It's, what is it, €5? $5? And you get 5 drivable machines, so there's euro or dollar a piece. I'm hoping you can spray them as well. Like, I'm hoping the weeder is just like before, like pre-emergence, and then the weeds will keep coming and you gotta spray them down afterwards. Yes, the crop foliage bending is gonna be amazing. I quite like the birds following cedars thing as well. Like the wildlife. I'm interested in I'm interested in seeing how that's gonna work. Like, are there gonna be deer in the forestry areas? Because that'd be pretty cool. Is it just gonna be like random birds flying around? Like, that's something I'd like to see expanded on a bit further. The new skybox as well, or the lack of a skybox as it is. How's that gonna work for like custom skies? Will map makers be able to like customize when sunrise and sunset are at the very least to suit the map they're making? Will there be like a seasons style thing where the sunrise and sunset change over the course of an in-game year? Which would actually be awesome, by the way. Like, that would be the perfect way to implement seasons. I've been saying this, but it's like the tiny little things that nobody really cares about are the things that will make Farm Sim great. Like, I'm hoping one of the things that comes into FS19, it hasn't been confirmed nor denied, is that the 3 points will have a bit more of a wobble to them. So stuff will kind of... Like in MR, and it's one of my favourite things about MR, the 3 points aren't like super glue magic magnets. I did see that, Bill, yes. That is interesting. But I'm hoping the 3 points are less like magic magnets where everything's just solid as a single unit, and there's a bit more... I don't know, organicity to them. The dynamic sky is going to be amazing. And the dynamic clouds! Voxel-based dynamic clouds! Yes, 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 yes! It sounds so insignificant and tiny, but it's going to make a huge difference to how the game runs and how the game looks. And how the game feels. Because all these tiny little, you know, things that seem so insignificant, like, oh, there's different clouds. That's going to make the game feel different. It's going to make it play slightly different too. Even though it's clouds and you never touch them, you'll find you'll play the game differently. But I do hope Giants have a method of changing the skies a bit, and we'll say increasing the chance of rain clouds. How do you cure a lack of sleep? Sleep, and or lots of caffeine. So get yourself a big cup of tea in a green mug if you haven't been sleeping well, and drink it while live on stream. Use them can cultivate back as they wobble on the back of the tractor. That's one of the reasons that I like MR. Like, I know that I rail on the hill thing a lot, but there's a lot about MR that I do love. I love the fact that it makes the combines handle a lot more realistically. They're more likely to tip forward, which is realistic. Believe it or not, all the weight is at the front of the combine. Because you got a huge header and very little in the back. You know, the 3 points are a lot more believable. Maybe not realistic, but believable in the way they behave. Jag980, thank you very much for the £4.99 super chat. Notification will come through eventually, I promise. FS19 is the biggest change that will ever happen to Farm Sim. Like, FS11 to FS13, I never played 11, but just having seen some videos of it and watching some videos of that, and then looking at how FS13 looked, that was a huge visual difference and a big difference in, I guess, feel of the game. But FS17 to 19, I don't think Giants will ever be able to make that big of a jump again. Like, I don't think that big of a jump is going to be possible again. Because what Giants are really going for is going from the kind of really quite nice but almost dead feeling FS17 to what seems to be near photorealistic, highly immersive FS19 with just so many new systems in play. They're not going to be able to do that again. They're not going to be... Like, this is the big leap forward. Hello, Brad. Gloucestershire lad. Well, Spartan Lodge. How am I I'm doing good. If you didn't guess, Yusa. I'm doing good. I'm really excited for FS19. No more PNG birds. I can guarantee you somebody will use PNG birds in FS19. Can't wait for the dogs. That's... I'll be honest, the dogs are something I don't really care about one way or another. Like, it's a cool addition, but it strikes me as a bit gimmicky. I'm more interested in the stuff that is more heavily, no lens flare, please. Just for you, Bill, I'm gonna put lens flare in every thumbnail. On Lonok. I'll put 6 of them in. By the way, yes, something that I meant to say yesterday, and with all my rants I didn't. If you're in the UK, and I think maybe Ireland, I don't know, they haven't been advertising it here anyway. If you're in the UK, you can now get YouTube Premium, which was formerly known as YouTube Red. And this might sound weird, but if you want to support the channel, but don't want to sponsor or donate, or super chat or anything, YouTube Premium is actually more worthwhile than watching ads. To any given channel. Which sounds dumb, because it's an ad block, but it is. Logic of YouTube. Plus, it's a way to get ad block. It's a way to get ads blocked on YouTube while not feeling bad about it and not feeling like, you know, you gotta donate or something, and not feeling guilty maybe that you can't support this person because you know, whatever. I ain't gonna judge. How much is it? Is it like $12.99 per month or something? Or per year? Or I don't know what the exact price is. I do know that on... I think it's $11.99 or something. But link for more was updated. Thank you, CD. So if you want the more, I've been using on Coldborough and Sandy Bay, as I look up to remember. On Coldborough and Sandy Bay, the link on 40 Modding's Facebook page has been updated, so you can get it there. And I would strongly recommend it. It's a nice more. $12.99 a month for America. There is one thing about YouTube Premium that you need to be aware of, and that is if you are buying it through an iOS or Android device, it actually costs more. So my advice to you guys would be go get yourself, like, get onto a laptop or use the mobile site, force it into desktop mode, and you can get YouTube Premium slightly cheaper because then you're not getting ripped off. $15.99, so it is $11.99. Because it is £4 more expensive on iOS. How do my parents mind? They don't give a damn. Quite honestly, they know I'm looking for work. Away from YouTube. I think most of you guys know that as well, that I'm not, I'm no longer of the opinion that YouTube is viable as a full-time income. YouTube don't care about other people's money. I could have told you that years ago. YouTube is a business. They're in the business of making money for themselves. So let's get this into the feeding trough, which is over there, right somewhere, I think. See you, Bale. Enjoy your tea. Yeah, guys, there's nothing actually confirmed about the dog other than the fact that it's going to be in the game. Oh, the cows are on parade again. Oh, the... Why do the cows keep parading? There we go. Now they've got a bit of grass, so they'll be a slight bit happier. So next job is going to be cleaning out the pigs. Will buckets fill to 100%? They better. That is one of my biggest pet peeves at FS17, is you cannot get a bucket to 100%. So let's get going over to the pigs. And of course, because we're needing to get over to the sheep area again for the bales, I'm just realizing I have to get that bucket back somehow. I'll figure that out later. Because I'll just drive back and forth, I guess. But because we need to get over to the sheep, even, to sort out the bales, I'm going to do them last. So the cows are now cleaned. There we go, they're up to yellow, which is good. Health of 90%. The pigs need to be cleaned. And pretty much everything needs water. Ah, that's a problem. You hope you can strap... Yeah, that'd be nice if you could strap the vehicles onto the loaders. And like it'd be awesome if the straps actually like melded to the vehicle in a way that made sense instead of just being like everything goes over the top. Like the wheels themselves got strapped or the suspension and stuff like that. Get a low loader for stuff. I really should, Jared. And I really should have done that before I started the lockdown period where I can't buy anything. That's an oversight on my part and I regret it. But there's not a whole lot I can do, unfortunately. And even still, this is only 10 kilometers an hour faster than my fastest vehicle. Or slower than my fastest vehicle, I should say. My fastest vehicle can go 30. So, I'm not exactly, you know, losing so much time. I am losing time every time I use this and just drive around with this thing, yes, but not so much that it's really making that huge of a difference. And definitely not enough to the point where it'd be faster to load this onto a trailer, drive it around and then unload it every time. That's the way that I'm looking at it, at least. Hello, David Irish Gamer. Do I have a link to my mods? No, I need to make a spreadsheet for this series. So what I'm going to do for mod spreadsheets is I'm going to make two. I'm going to have one for this series, so you can see all the mods that are active, and all the mods that are in active use. And I'm going to have one for the Sandy Bay series, so you can see the ones that are in active use. You can walk quicker. I could, if I was allowed to walk over 1 times. Oh, you can actually walk quicker. Put the loader brackets on 1630. Again, I could, yes. But the 1630 was straight replacing a 240 that didn't have loader brackets. So it would have effectively been cheating if I did that. Also, like I feel like I'm coming up with like a million rules, or a million reasons why I can't do things. The simple fact of the matter is, this is a challenge, there are rules. One of the rules says that I can't buy new things until I get 100,000 or 300,000 to pay off the loan. And I haven't done that yet. This is still year 1. Luckily, it's year 1, because after the first harvest, a new rule kicks in that says if I go negative, I lose and the game is over. Hey, Daniel G. How's my day? My day was good. I woke up, I sorted out the thumbnail, I completely whiffed recording a video, so I'll have to do that after the stream. And now I'm streaming. And I watched a bit of Simulation for the Nation stream, and quite enjoyed that. I enjoy any streams that are just chill. So, we need to get to the pigs. That is for certain. By the time I get there... We'll get there eventually, Jared. Don't worry. This is all too common in this series, where I'm just driving around in the load-all. Like, this thing has 5 hours of work. This is 5 work hours already. It's cold in Galway. It's pretty warm in Tip. I don't know what temperature it actually is, but it's pretty warm in my room at least. I was looking on Giant's Discord last night amidst all the chaos and arguments that go on there. And somebody was, I think, playing the West Coast because they were complaining about not being able to find the pig farm. Because the pig farm is kind of hidden away a small bit, I guess, even though it's signposted. You know, if you don't know the map too well, you do miss it quite a lot, and you do just pass it. 1 hour of work and 4 hours of driving, pretty much. That said, we're almost done with this little loop we need to do. Because we don't need to give the animals more food. They're good for food. I could 100% get away with not paying tax here because I don't make money, effectively. I don't make money to the point where it would be viable to tax me. What editing software do I use? Adobe Premiere Pro. Would they not just check the PDA? What? Oh, yeah, but like some maps are really difficult to figure out where the roads actually are. Like that's, I guess, a minor criticism of mine of some maps is like there could be some PDA improvements made because they're quite hard to read at times. So that's the pigs sorted, the sheep. How do you start up a gaming YouTube channel? You buy a game, you have some sort of microphone, whether it's good or bad, nobody really cares at this point. No, I would have to pay taxes then, Daniel. Jacksepticeye makes a butt ton of money off YouTube, and it is... I think it's a registered business at this point, his channel. But why is it saying the sheep only need water? They were filthy yesterday. Has the grass disappeared? Hey Hunter, how you doing? Oh yeah, how do you start a gaming YouTube channel? Buy a game that you like, you enjoy, and you're okay with doing a lot of hours in, like hundreds if not thousands of hours. This is for a single game channel, not a variety game channel, and you just play it and talk about it and use OBS and like Windows Movie Maker you can get away with using for editing. There's plenty of people who still use that even today because you don't particularly need to do fancy stuff. Hey GD, how are we today? We are good. We are benefiting from YouTube actually working today. We got double the amount of people in the stream. Or you can just stream, again, using OBS and a bad microphone. Whatever microphone you have. You could have literally any microphone in the world. People generally don't care. Like, people who, like me, who care about how things sound will use something like, if I bring it down into shot, a Blue Yeti, and yes, I do have fairy lights on my microphone. And I've got a boom arm for it so that it's just up out of the way and it's kind of shock resistant, so if I were to hit my desk you hear the thump, but there's no like reverb or anything. Yes, YouTube has regained its notifications. And you'll notice that a lot of YouTubers and streamers are very sound conscious. Like, they'll listen to other people and say, oh, their mic has a problem with this, or their mic has a problem with that, or this is an issue, or that's an issue, and it's stuff that you'd never pick up on otherwise. It's just that everybody becomes an audiophile when they start making content, because one of the biggest things you have control over is your audio, because you can buy a better mic if you have the money. What would I play my games on? What do you mean? Because I play all my games on PC. Like, I have no want nor need for a console. And 99.999% of the games that I want to play are on PC. Got a notification for a video that came out a week ago today. Oh dear. I love how broken YouTube is some days. Have I played Skyrim? Many times have I finished Skyrim? No! I really need to do that. I got it heavily modded. For like graphics and stuff, but I've just never finished it. I keep getting distracted and just playing other games. Like lately I've been playing a lot of iRacing. Yesterday I spent, I think, about 2 hours trying to learn Mosport. And mostly failing. The few laps I actually managed to complete were 3 seconds off the pace. So I've still got a lot of learning to do there, and I'm not entirely sure how to improve my lap times there. I'll have to look at reference laps and stuff. Hey, Alex! I guess look at my own driving style. Is it right for Mosport? Is it wrong? Do I need to alter how I drive? Do I need to alter how I brake, how I accelerate, how I steer? How much I steer? Is it a setup issue that I've got? Is it this? Is it that? There's a million and one things that it could be. And I've also been playing a lot of FSX, a lot of Crusader Kings 2. Too much Crusader Kings 2. How am I today? I'm doing good. Hello, bucko. We're in animal care mode because it's 5:39 in game. I think the longest I have in a Skyrim save is like 40 hours. You've now got a million liters of chaff on one side. That's why I've disallowed clamp silage in this save, by the way. Or in this challenge, is because clamp silage is too easy. It's too easy to just get like a million liters and say, "Up, well, I never need silage again." Or, "Up, now I can just sell it all to BGA and make all of the money in the world." It's just like, no, it's kind of a waste of time, in my opinion. I actually need to dump the 18 liters of grass back down. Hello, Trevor. Kind of wish I could dump the grass into the Profi Hopper, but that's not a thing you can do. So now we get to go on a double magical mystery tour because we need to put this shovel back into the shed and then drive up with nothing on the front so that I can pick up the bale grab again, and then we'll fast forward time to morning and hope the animals aren't dead. Hey, HC Gaming. Did Simulation for the Nation send you over here? I saw that he finished before I even started. I was down making a cup of tea. This isn't technically like, this is technically my sister's mug, but I don't think she's ever used it that I'm using. Cause I like big mugs. Oh, delicious, delicious tea. If you're enjoying the stream, by the way, feel free to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Diving to all my rules, yes! Exclamation mark insanity in chat, that's why it's on the screen. Exclamation mark insanity will give you the rules. Food, see you, so. Is it night where we're at? No, it's 5:38 in the evening. It's not going to be night for another like 3 hours. Maybe 4, I don't know when sunset actually is today. So I'm just going to put that on cruise control for a second while I tab out real quick. Still no mods on the FS website. There probably won't be for another day or two. It seems like Giants are kind of doing a single dump per week, which I think they is a good idea in general. So, like, how do you work shaders? Yes. I just literally plugged it in and it worked. I know BulletBill tweaked, well, actually David tweaked his. I know Simulate has tweaked his because I'm using his settings. A lot of people who use shaders tweak them, but I just figured, give somebody do me a preset. And I might tweak this even a bit because there's a Devil Try Kendall. I did actually see him off camera. That was going to be the map for the multiplayer series with Sim and Fatty back in the day. And while we liked it, we kind of, I can't remember why, but we went over to Colbert instead. I think it was a case of we all kind of agreed Colbert was just a better map at the time. Um, or something like that. I can't remember exactly why. It's been months since then. What map is this? This is the West Coast by BulletBill. One of my personal favourite maps. And one that I kind of designed this challenge specifically for the West Coast. You can do it on any map, but the Insanity Challenge is kind of specifically designed to make the West Coast really difficult. Because I'm only allowed to use 1 yard for the machinery, which is why I'm driving back to put the shovel away. Is there going to be an update for Meadowgrove? Yes, there is, HC. The latest update that I have is that Nathan was bored of GE for a while and just hasn't worked on anything. The updated update is nearly ready to go. When it's ready. It's the answer for every single map in the world and every single mod in the world. When will it be out? When it's ready. Could be a week, could be a month, could be a year. It'll be out when it's ready. It won't be a year. It'll be sooner rather than later with Nathan. Because now that he's kind of getting back into the GE groove, he'll get it done in no time at all. And it'll be pretty good. Can't wait for... I know that feeling now. Like, there's maps... A lot of maps I've been kind of ambivalent over, and... You might have noticed, if you've been around, like, mine and Landy's channels for a while, that when Landy's on, like, a map as a preview, I suddenly disappear from streams, and he might have... I think he's referenced this a few times, and I have as well. I will actively avoid content of maps that I can't play. Whether it be that I don't have them, or whatever. I will actively avoid that content because I want to experience maps for myself, if I plan on playing them. Hey, Lone Wolf. So, you might notice as well that I've been in... Well, I was in the Lone Oak stream he did. Because BulletBill was kind enough to allow me to help test Lone Oak, and all I succeeded in doing was putting a big bud on the roof of the shop. Which technically is testing, because I tested whether or not a big bud could be put on the roof of the shop. How are things in Tip? Really nice day. It's like... Is it cloudy and overcast? It is cloudy and overcast. Would I ever play Welker? Oh god, that's a loaded question. I'm gonna answer this carefully so I can't be accused of things. I think Welker looks like a really good true-to-life map. I think Mappers Paradise have done a really good job in recreating the real-life area. Like, those are things that just can't be denied. The issue I have with Welker, and the reason that I probably won't play it, is that while the realism is there and the map is there, and you know it's true to life, and even Welker Farms themselves have said this is a really good recreation of our actual farm. The problem for me and for a lot of people is not in how it looks or how well it's made, because it's going to be made well. It's not going to be just a hodgepodge of nonsense. The issue is the gameplay, and whether or not that really good recreation of the real life area is a good idea. And oh dear, we've got a spammer. He's failing miserably because I got a 5-second slow mode, but he's trying his hardest. It's going good. Look at him try and fail miserably. Oh, you fool. Thank you, Yanis. You try Welker. I want to have a look around Welker. Like, I want to see for myself how well made it is, because I'm kind of curious about some of the tricks they might have used. and some of the models and whatnot. The problem is like the problem isn't how well it's made. It's how good of an idea the real life area is to make, because it's, I can't remember which state it is, but the real life area is just huge, flat and square fields, and like that's great for the big bud, and that's, you know, the real life farm, but that's not what I enjoy playing in Farm Sim. I'd make a great politician. Some questions I do answer in a non-answery kind of way. Montana? Okay. Isn't Montana like in the Great Plains where it is literally just all flat? No, because Montana's famous for logging. This is like spoilers. There's no real spoilers. There's nothing like new happening on the map. We're just kind of faffing about still. Welker's too flat and it'll get boring to you. It's a lot of people, like, the criticisms I've seen about Welker aren't about how well made the map is. It's the issue is the area and gameplay. But I'm going to talk about this very briefly because I don't want to get into this nonsense. There's a bit of drama and chaos on the Farm Sim Discord, the Giants Discord last night, because a couple of people thought that the criticisms of Welker were aimed more at the quality of the map than the gameplay, and no. 90% of the criticisms I've seen have been, it doesn't look interesting to play. Lone Oak, their issue was that they thought there was some bias towards Frontier Designs. People were saying, oh, I won't play Welker, but I'll play Lone Oak. The thing is, Lone Oak is an interesting map. There's a lot of undulations and terrain going on and different field shapes and sizes. And Welker, while there's different field sizes, they're all square because that's what Welker Farms is a farm that has a lot of square fields. And it's not interesting to me. It's not interesting to Landy. He has basically the same answer I do about Welker Farms. It's not interesting to a lot of people because we are, in general, as a community around mine and Landy's channels for sure, more predisposed to wanting UK style maps, and Lone Oak is more of a UK style American map. And I know Shamrock Valley, oh boy is that one going to be huge. Knowing the Farm Sim community and what the Farm Sim community generally wants, Shamrock Valley is going to be the most insanely hyped map possibly ever. Because, number one, it's an Oxygen David map, which they always get hyped no matter what. And number two, it's Irish. Which, that's just... Can I skip to morning right now? No. I did a bit of a burp. So can I just fast forward time until I can skip to morning, please? For some reason the blur is on. Both blurs are on. The blur is still on. Can I... At what point can I skip to morning? Skip to... yeah, morning itself. What track did I get rid of for the JD? I got rid of the... I'm gonna stop time there. I just want to check up on the animals real quick. We're losing cows! Do I want to just cheat cows in? No. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm trying to think about what would be a good idea to do with regards to the cows, and I don't think there's much I can do. I'm gonna give them the remainder of the feed that I have. once we get this all sorted in field 81. And then I'm just going to start throwing silage at them and hoping they don't die. I will cheat in the remaining, or the remaining 3 cows that I require. Also, we have 11 pigs now. That's, I guess, good. I will have to cheat in 3 cows. Because I do need to have 10 per the rules, so I need to actively cheat a bit, which isn't ideal, but it has to happen. And then I'm just going to give them the remainder of what feed I have from the beginning lot of feed and just throw silage at them and hope they don't die, basically. Don't forget water. That's probably what the problem is, actually, is that they all ran out of water. So that's something worth fixing. I need to pull the Massey into the field as well, so just bear with me while I get the equipment set up. 48 minutes into the stream, we finally actually get to the first real job of the day. Because I need to set up all this stuff now, and joy of joys, we'll actually have to drive the Loadall and the John Deere back over to the cows every time I fill the trailer. Because I don't have a secondary loader. If I did, I would probably have the Loadall at the cows and just use the secondary loader, which would probably be the Deere if I could do that. Just have that loading up the trailer initially. But that's not something that I thought ahead of doing, and it's not something I can do now, so... Oh, no. Yeah, this Massey is a bit... I forgot this thing's uncontrollable. Come on. Get into the field. Come on. Whoop. Okay, whoop, wheelie. Yes, good. Fantastic. Drop that and turn off your engine. So I'm going to use mouse and keyboard for this because it makes it slightly easier for me. As my phone goes off. Why did my phone go off? Where is my phone? Oh, it's there. Okay, nothing of interest, 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 nothing of interest. Oh, actually that was vaguely of interest. Shouldn't have knocked that last one. Well, it was a YouTube notification for video, so I can watch that later on after the stream. That was a really nice chill song until the man shouted crocodile into my head. I'm gonna be a bit cheeky here actually and just close the gate. Okay, close the gate. There we go. Because what I can do with the gate closed is basically release the bales down to the into the field here. This is a really good song until you said crocodile. Go away. See, this is a good song. This is chill. I like this. So you're just sad that you're up from a dog. That was probably my neighbor's dog who does that a lot for some reason. I'm not sure why. Like I think he's a bit of a bit scared of the world. Because he is a little puppy. But it's very frequently you'll hear that, and I know the neighbors own the dog, and they would not do anything to hurt that little guy. They are so good to their dogs. The ridiculous plan I had with the bales is actually working, by the way. Just want to point this out. The ridiculous plan of just load all the bales into the wrapper one by one and then release them down the field is actually working. Also, this bale is just magic because it's being held on by literally nothing. I think it was the song. It could have been the song, but one of my neighbor's dogs does yelp quite a lot for some reason. So you can go... This shouldn't work. Also, I just bopped that one. This shouldn't work as well as it's working. I think there's a bale stuck in the trees down here, by the way. So I'm just going to get out and run through the trees real quick, just check for bales. I'm actually going to cheat a bit because farm sims are a bit weird. No bales. No bales stuck in the trees. Fantastic. Fun little fact, if you use F4 you can see bales quite easily because they've got more polys than pretty much anything else in the game. Release the Kraken. Or the bale, whichever. Do I live in town? I live in a town, yes. Well, like on the very edge of it. Like I said, was it yesterday or the day before, they were cutting silage across the road from me recently. So I'm not like out in the middle of nowhere, and at the same time I'm not in like a city centre somewhere. I'm in like that weird happy middle ground where you're both in the town and the country at the same time. I can see what's on the map growing with the mini-map mod. It's the square brackets you need, so I can, we'll say, bring up the fruit types and see that there's literally some fruit. I could bring up soil composition, which shows me what needs to be fertilized and what doesn't. And the fact that my grass fields need to be rolled still. It's just a nice little... It's a nice addition, especially for YouTube when I want to show you guys stuff off. Kilkenny's a city and it screwed you up. Because of the medieval charter of Kilkenny. Kilkenny is a chartered city. It is like the medieval charter from back in the whatever year it was said that it's a city, so therefore it is a city. Like Clonmel in County Tip is bigger than Kilkenny, but it's a town because the medieval charter says so. Yet it's bigger than some cities in Ireland. Cracked your phone today? That sucks, bucko. I need to get a new screen protector for my phone, actually. No, you don't. Oh, what? There we go. Bale's doing the physics jiggle. You like to convert them with the swather and then use the hay bob? Yeah. You can do some interesting stuff with CD's mods if you kind of merge them together. I thought that sheep was a bale, for actually, come to think of it. Is there a bale after rolling off like 5 miles away? No. Hello SRF Enterprises. Every time I see your name I think Spec Racer Ford because I've been playing too much iRacing. What do I think of Claas not being in FS19? I'm kind of sad. I thought Claas would have been a very good bet for FS19. I thought it would have been a really good addition. I still think it is. iRacing Claas. Yes! It is brilliant. Apart from the expense. The expense is insane. And like the difficulty curve of learning new tracks is hilarious. Because I'm learning Mosport at the moment. How do I know Claas is not in FS19? Lizartan said it on Giants Discord yesterday, and Lizartan tends to be pretty right about things when he says that. They are or not happening. He said there is no license as of yet for Claas. Now, I'm gonna play conspiracy theorist for a second. So, take this with a truckload of salt when I say this. He might have said that because there is no publicly announced license with Claas, which is technically correct. How much does iRacing cost? $12 per month. Is it another 12 per car and 15 per track? I follow motorsport too. It's just like learning a track is hilariously difficult for me because I'm not great at initial consistency and nailing braking points consistently. So, like, most sport is really difficult. Plus, I don't exactly make a lot of money SRF, so like that's where the expense thing just kind of kills me. So I might have to drop my membership again soon, even though I've like literally just bought the Skippy and like 5 tracks. Although I did win a race in the Skip Barbers, because the game screwed me over so badly one day that my IR got tanked so badly I ended up in a 1200 SOF race. And I was up near like 14, 15, 1.4, 1.5k before that day. It's better to build up speed. Yeah, like I'm currently 3 seconds off the pace, and I'm not entirely sure where I can find that extra speed from, so that's where I'm struggling right now. So now it's time to load up the trailer, which means it's time to do some bale tipping. That's a lot, yeah. But it is most sport. It's not a track that I think I've ever seen people driving on in real life, so that's part of my issue. Like at Spa, 1 to 2 seconds off the pace is actually quite good. At most sport, because it's such a high speed track, it means that I'm going around certain corners way too slowly and just hemorrhaging time. And I think it might be a bit of a setup issue that I've got. So I might run a few more hours tonight and see if I can't tweak the setup so that it's got a good bit of turn in. They're going to release more info at FarmCon, but Lizartan was answering questions on Discord yesterday, and the Claas question was one of them. Again, it's not like a never gonna happen in FS19 answer, it's a there is currently no license to talk about answer. Which doesn't necessarily mean that there is no license at all. It's kind of a non-answer in a way. Kind of a non-statement. It's, you're like, no Claas license at the moment, saying, oh, we're in talks with Claas. Yeah. In a kind of a roundabout way. It gives a lot of information while not giving information at all. Like, no, none at the moment. Okay, meaning Claas license is being discussed. Yeah, it's a non-answer. Look at F1. Oh, French Grand Prix. Yeah, but it's it's at a bloody test track. Like, Formula 1 has gone downhill so far that they're racing at a test track now. Instead of the wonder that was Magny-Cours. One of the best tracks in the world. They're just ignoring that because Paul Ricard is cheaper. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that Lizartan didn't say that says a lot. Or they could say a lot if we're not, like Matt said, just really way too far into this like little statement. Literally one sentence on Discord is all it was. And we're all reading. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. Oh. I need to pay more attention to what gear I'm in and drive control, I think. Will they be able to model all the class stuff before FS19? From what I've heard, they're going to be working on models right up until launch day and possibly a bit afterwards. So there might be some slightly unfinished stuff in FS19 launch edition, which I find kind of funny. But they'll be working on models pretty much constantly. Whether it's for launch, for DLC, for, you know, Giants made mods. He doctored... Did they? Did he? I didn't notice that. I should do a fan meet. I tried at the ploughing last year and literally nobody came up to me and said hi. And the next stream after the ploughing, people were saying, "Oh, I saw you." I'm like, why didn't you say hello? I literally said before I went, "Oh, if you see me, come up to me and say hi." You were at the ploughing last year. So was I. And people came into the stream the next day and said, "Oh, I saw you at the ploughing." Good. Giants went to hilarious lengths to stop the John Deere news. Because even when people kind of half figured it out after the Agritechnica thing, they just started running this massive campaign of no, they just sponsored the models we were giving away. Don't worry, that doesn't mean they're in FS19. They were just sponsoring the models. Oh, please just accept that they were. Please accept this. Please accept this. Please accept this. And like, that should have been the real red flag for everybody that, oh, hang on, John Deere. But everybody just accepted Giant's word of, oh, they were just sponsoring the models because the impossible brand. You know, and I'm always just going to call John Deere the impossible brand because for so long it was just never going to happen. There were so many reasons. And then the trailer came out and it became the brand. If I strap the bales before I put on the next one, they won't fall off. Yeah, but where's the fun in doing that? What? Bale, this is... I know that Bale is your friend, but there we go. Oh, farm sim physics never change. The Bales have become too friendly with each other. They're conspiring to be evil against me and do weird things. See, that's what I meant to do. Oh, I love farms in physics sometimes. Like, it infuriates me when Bales do weird, dumb stuff like that. But at the same time, I can't help but be just a little bit entertained by the Bales magically grabbing other Bales through a loader. Use auto-loading? I usually do SRF, but I've banned auto-loading in this challenge. Because I know that auto-loading is so much easier and quicker. Like, I'm not even allowed to use the Ursus round bale stacker. Or the, is it the Arcusin auto stack? The one that you can stack like 16 square bales? Not allowed to use that. Not even allowed to use the giant stuff. Think how boring the game would be without me trying to go out of my way to break stuff constantly. Or doing dumb stuff like this. Like, that shouldn't have worked. That should have been just bales everywhere pinging left, right, and center. But no, it worked because it's me. Hello, Rory. Let's get this bale up. Nope. Is it? Which way is going to be easier to flip this? I think this way. Just when you thought I couldn't get more unrealistic, I'm using the bale grab to ping bales around. You watch Farm Sim for realism, or you watch Simulate for realism. Yeah, Simulate's really good to watch for realism. I'm really good to watch for me breaking things. Am I Irish? No, I'm actually from Outer Mongolia, believe it or not. It's just that Outer Mongolia has a very, very similar accent to Ireland. And conveniently is also running GMT for some reason. I don't know why the government's decided that's the way that things are here, but it is. Also, yes, I am Irish. I was gonna come up with like this elaborate story, and I realized no, this is like I can't just keep going with this one joke because I'll get confused at some point. I love sarcasm. It is my favorite thing in the world. And trolling. Sarcasm and trolling. So if I can troll someone sarcastically, I am all over that. But on the other hand, I also love being really serious at times. Like, oh, you absolute... Praise the magic bale! How did you not end up on their side? Yeah, Matt with his Marlboro T-dub that disrespects the original mod author of the T-dubs, which conveniently was Matt. Oh dear. I swear, the Farm Sim community page on Facebook, some of the people there are so dense that the lead could float on them. No disrespect if you're in the Farm Sim community on Facebook, but some of the things that get said there... Oh boy. Oh boy. Just the weird statements that come out of some people. And that's coming from me! Who only, what, 5 minutes ago said I'm from Outer Mongolia, which for some reason is using GMT despite being part of China. These two bales have like merged into one mega bale. People will ask for literally any piece of crap to be released if it's on a community page. Looking at the quality of a lot of the mods that I've seen on there, they will just use anything as long as it vaguely works. Which is why I don't look at the Farm Sim community pages, because oh my god do I get sad at the quality of some of the mods. Or the lack thereof. Like some of the mods I'm using here, yeah, they're not up to my usual standard. Because I wanted very specific things to be on this map. And as a result I had to drop my standard. Rory! Oxygen David's already on it. And no doubt, because Frontier works this way, BulletBill's helping. And bizarrely, I've been helping. I've been giving him little bits of information that he didn't have before. And Team JD. That's actually really good quality. I just wish the textures were better, and if I had the time and effort, I would retexture it. Like, if I had the time, I'd retexture that deer and give it a really nice dirt skin. I'd learn how to dirt skin, give it a really nice dirt skin, and just make it look good. And something I do need to do is turn down the volume of that thing, because it is stupid loud. Too many modders make their mods just way too loud. My favorite Arm Team mod, it has to be the Crone Rake. Hello, Neil. Am I getting FS19? Yes, I will be getting FS19. I don't quite know how, but I'll be getting it. No, that's forwards! Have I heard a game called Kerbal Space Program? Yes! I had for a little while, off camera, a save going in Realism Overhaul. And, oh boy, do I suck at building realistic rockets. I just kept strapping more boosters to them and hoping it worked. Don't add a normal, oh my god. Arm Team have this fascination with not putting normals on anything, and it irritates the crap out of me. Like, aside from converts and whatnot, and you know, any other complaints I have, the lack of normals just irritates me. I am totally not building a Bale pyramid, by the way. Totally not realized that I can build a Bale pyramid on this trailer right now, and I'm totally not doing it. No, backwards, not forwards. I think Arm was multiple guys before, but now it's gone down to one. Or like, some mod teams make no sense because like it's Arm Team, but it's one guy now. Yeah, Mythos was part of Arm back in the day. I don't know what happened to everything with Arm Team, but Mythos was part of Arm. I remember he was releasing mods for Arm. Mythos is Arm, okay. Hey, Darth. Flop. Look at my skillful stacking of the bales. I've just realized, by the way, we're gonna get all the bales from this field into one trailer. What'd you miss? Me being an idiot. Can I even get... this bale might get stuck in here for a while. I may have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Just because that bale is hideously stuck and I didn't anticipate this happening, just gonna... Where'd it go? Yeah, because the bale's stuck into the trees here, I'm gonna have to just kind of cheat it out. Is it getting stuck underground now? I get the horrific feeling it's now actually underground and I'm making things worse. No, it's not underground, it's just stuck in between some branches. There we go. Spot of Bale fishing, yes. Can I use follow me? Yes. I am allowed to use follow me because it registers as hired workers. Which means I'm only allowed to have like a 3 vehicle convoy at any given time. That's how I'm going to get this little convoy out of the field, in fact. And the marshmallow on top. Perfect! Actually, let's get outline, display off. Let's Alt L a few times. Let's get the blurs on. And print screen. The straps are mostly okay, I want to say, actually. I'm kind of surprised by that. So I gotta undo everything I just did. There we go. I'm again gonna lead the little parade with the load all, because this is the slowest vehicle. Actually, no, I'm gonna lead it with the deer, because that's gonna be the slowest now. Can I get the load all to follow the deer 20 meters, please? Close up the arm and just get it kind of situated. There we go. Because this now has, like, a lot of weight on the back, it is going to be the slowest vehicle in the world, and possibly even roll backwards when it starts. So here we go. And you guys thought the load all was slow. Oh dear. Right, let's get the 135 into the little convoy we got going here. Oh, the 135 is in reverse. That... Yes, that is the throttle. New problem! The 135 literally can't make it up the hill. Hello, Aiden. Right, get a run up. Go, 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 go. Oh dear. Right. Oh, this is a mess. I don't know how I'm gonna get this thing down the road, but I'm gonna try. Chaos Convoy, move out. Beacons for visibility of Mount Marshmallow. This is not at all terrifying. Oh, I find this way too funny, and I'm sorry for laughing so much. Oink. This is the future of farming, people. I've just realized the marshmallow parade is actually going to have to go through the town, so I'm going to slow down to actual parade speeds. And get all the beacons and all, get every light on every vehicle going. Let's get this back to default view real quick on the menu map. There we go. I'm not accelerating at all. The weight of the trailer is just pushing the deer around. Thank you very much for the $2, American John. It's very much appreciated. Good, we got the convoy back together. Away we go. Let's engage parade mode because we're going to be slow as all hell. I'm going in the wrong direction. Oh, don't stop, you absolute git. Don't roll forward, don't roll forward, don't roll forward, don't roll forward. Why did you do that? Dave's having an argument with the AI again. Am I gonna have to turn off traffic temper? I'm gonna have to turn off traffic to get this U-turn done. Right, I'm gonna form up my convoy and then turn traffic back on. Right, traffic's gonna go back on in a second, then the parade will lead the traffic line through town. Here we go! Traffic's back on and the parade can begin. Hello, Nathaniel. You joined us just in time for the marshmallow parade. Where Mount Marshmallow is being brought over to the cows through town. Because I've realised that that's the only way, the fastest way to get to the cows from where Mount Mallow was created. So, away we go. Please don't get stuck on trees, by the way. Oh god, an uphill segment, I need to get a run up. I get the distinct feeling that converts are going to have the same similar issues in 19 to what they did in 17, where there's just inexplicable FPS drops. Oh yes, top speed, and oh god, downhill. Just tap the accelerator on the downhill, because I don't trust it. Right, we're almost in town. Let's get this slowed down to parade speeds. Hello, Irish Steve. The Marshmallow Parade is entering the town. RainbowDave, super serious YouTuber. I hope the train doesn't show up in the middle of all this. This is bad enough already without the train appearing. Full revs. No, we're doing a parade, bucko. I could just imagine BBC News. The peaceful village of Riverton was destroyed today by a lunatic who put too many bales on the back of his tractor instead of honking his horn as he decided to drive through the town. With every light in his little convoy blazing. Super serious simulator content right here, guys. This is next level. I hit a tree. Ooh, you can hear the loop in the horn. Doo, doo. That's kind of entertaining. How? It's me. Don't question my... Oh no. The bridge. I forgot about the bridge. Oh, this is gonna be close. Oh, yeah! Perfect! Mount Marshmallow is the perfect size. I completely forgot the bridge was there. Hello, EJ. Why do I keep coming up with these really dumb ideas? Also, I literally need to stop right now so that the load up can catch up. So how are we all doing? How's the weather? Come on, hurry up. While the load all's catching up, I can play some ads and be a corporate shill. Like every other YouTuber. Like, subscribe, and comment, and like, and subscribe, and join the notification squad. And let's do some drifting. Oh wait, no, no, that's not me. They actually had the bridge a lot lower. I know that on Shellington, I kept whacking into the bridge there with like 3 high stacks of square bales, which kept irritating me every single time. Right, we've got an uphill segment coming, so I've got to actually get ahead of the rest of the convoy. Because this thing does not like hills. And I need to get this... well, I need to have full speed... No, 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 don't hit things, please! Yeah, that's the issue with, like, low bridges is combines. More than anything else. Like, I know I do dumb stuff with bales a lot. But it's more of a... ooh! I think I hit a tree. I think one of the bales made contact with a tree. And... yeah, this is gonna be a fun road to get down. Hey, Metal Farmer! Do you like Mount Marshmallow? Hit the like button if you're enjoying the Marshmallow Parade. Oh god, here's the hill. 30 kilometers an hour. Still we're not going to lose speed up the hill, are we? I hyped this hill so much and we're not going to actually lose speed. Oh no, now we are. 26, 25, 24, 23. Oh my god, look at the speed, just hemorrhage. 11, 10, 9, 8. Are we going to make it up to the top? 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, we made it. I'm so glad I hit that at top speed, otherwise I wouldn't have made it to the top of the hill. That could have been really bad. But if you are enjoying the stream, guys, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and join the notification squad, because I am just being a corporate shill. Do I still have tea? I have no tea left. Oh god, another hill. I forgot about this hill. We might not make it up this one, lads. Come on. You can do it, little dear. You've got green power. Wait, no, that's New Holland. With blue power. Come on. Embrace the power of the deer. The horns will see you through. Antlers. Fear the deer. Scare the hill into submission. Get the load all to push. That wouldn't actually help. Oh god, some low-hanging trees. Okay, we're good there. We need to bear to the right here. And then almost immediately just let it swing to the left. There we go. We've actually made it. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting this to make it without flipping at least once. I was fully anticipating the tractor falling over. And it nearly did right at the end. I'm some drama queen. Welcome to YouTube, where drama is manufactured and not real. If I unstrap that now, will the top bale just ping itself off? Nearly, but not quite. Okay. Right, now we get to stack the bales again. We need to stack the bales from this stack into a new stack. Because agriculture. I have no idea how the deer actually managed to do that, I'll be honest. Oh yeah, there was that problem at the end of the last stream. Where I did a dumb and got these bales flipped the wrong way. Let's turn off all the flashing lights because they're going to give me a headache if I'm in this place and dealing with all the flashing lights. Just when you thought I was a complete idiot, I start flipping bales from the sides onto the top, onto the ends like it's nothing. And, oh, what? I didn't even mean to do that. Feed the cows before I lose any more. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I probably should have broke the massey off the back of the convoy to get the round bale feeder, actually. Do I have the, I don't. Quick money cheat while I get something here. Because I completely forgot to get it. It's in Misk, isn't it? Yeah, I need to get the Wobster. How do you use the Wobster? X. Am I missing something here? Hang on. Okay, these are silage bales. Fantastic. JCB needs a wash. It really does, but I don't have any, I don't have any power washers. I only cheated money into... Ooh, I actually need to re-enable money cheat real quick. Because I need to get the remaining cows back together because I was being dumb. Yes, 3 more cows. What do you cheat off? There we go. By the way, that was the first time I'd ever used the Wopster, so I had no idea how it worked. So apologies for the bit of derpage there. It's just... Yes, let's just ram these bales into position instead of placing them carefully like a normal human baby... hoobity-boobity. Like a normal hoobity-boobity would. Do I want to bring the Massey down to get the... Are these bales that are on the trailer right now actually silage? Yes. Is it a good idea to go down and get the go aisle right now and just deal with it? And give the cows some food? Because the problem... See, the problem is I'll actually need to have the water tanker as well. So I'd be better off bringing... Like, sorting out the bales first and getting them stacked up. Then coming back with kind of a mini convoy with water and the bale shredder that I have. And the load all with a bale spike, because there's no way am I using the bale grab when they're this close together. And just shredding the silage like that. Because I got the grow aisle round bale mixer, as opposed to the, like, a bigger mixer. There we go. You prefer to drink? I think a lot of people, like some people do, some people don't. It's all down to personal preference with like washing equipment. It depends on what it is and what it does. Like this, I don't mind being too dirty because there are so many load alls and telehandlers and telescopic loaders that I've seen that are just... I question if they've ever been washed in real life, so I don't mind this being, you know, filthy dirty. Plus, the dirt skin's quite nice. Nicer than what giants would usually do. I know that, by the way, I know they criticize giants for their dirt skins a lot. I know why they do it the way they do. It's kind of to exaggerate the fact that the vehicle is dirty, but it just kind of looks silly. Also, I'm going to repeat something real quick that I've been saying in every stream so far where I've been doing this. The reason that I'm stacking the silage bales in the shed isn't realism. It's because I have to, per the rules of this challenge. I know that in real life you would never ever stack silage bales in a shed like what I'm doing. I am aware of this. There is no need to tell me. And this is for kind of you guys in chat right now and the guys that are watching the VOD later on. I'm fully aware that stacking bales in a shed like this would actually make them worse. And would ruin the silage. Especially seeing as this shed has doors. You would stack them in a covered shed that doesn't have doors. But not in a closed off space. So, don't worry, I'm fully aware of realism connotations with what I'm doing right now. I just don't care. The pigs apparently need to be... Oh my god, the pigs need to be cleaned again. Pigs, please. Why don't I use auto stacker? Because rules say I can't use auto stacker. I'm sorry, that's the closest I can get to replying in all caps. I mean, caps are shouting, so I mean, it's as good as I can get. Has everybody just suddenly fallen asleep because I'm stacking bales again, by the way? You do you, Bale. I grab one bale, and 3 others fall off the trailer. This does look great for dirt skin. Like, Matt's DLC just... It ups the game in terms of... Even though it's not made by Giants, it was made by Matt. It ups the game in terms of Giants content. Because it shouldn't be seen as a mod, per se. It should be... This is, like... The Modern Classics pack shouldn't be seen as a mod. It should be seen as a DLC, and it's one of the only things I would say that is the fairest comparison you can do with the Modern Classics is directly to Giants. You can't compare this to mods, because it was held to a much higher standard by Giants and by Matt. Plus it's paid, so you would expect a higher standard to begin with. So I guess everybody's holding this to a higher standard. Am I stuck against the... Yes, I'm stuck against the door. So let's move it this way. Yeah, this is one of the very few vehicles that the only comparison you can make, and the only fair comparison, isn't to mods, even though it was made by a modder and is on Giants Mod Hub officially, is directly to Giants. Because like if this was a mod, I know the dirt skins would be vastly different. They'd be more realistic in a way. They'd probably be like vying for the title of best dirt skins I've seen with Peter J's Massies, which have the best dirt skins I've seen. They're astonishingly good dirt skins. More like that, please, modders. But because Giants had a hand in this, the dirt skins are kind of less than they could have been. I think is the best way, and the fairest way to phrase that. Because Giants have like a specific way they do dirt skins, and they pretty much insisted Matt do it their way. Which is a bit of a shame, in my eyes. Is it just me, by the way, or am I actually getting better at bale stacking? And yes, this is an excuse for you guys to get trolly, but I'm trying to ask a legitimate question, like a real, actual question, like, because I know I'm crap at it. Don't speak too soon. Well, I'm not really speaking too soon. This is the last of the bales for now. And like, I rarely, if ever, actually use the bale grabs, so it's a piece of equipment I'm not used to using. I'd usually use a bale fork of some description. So actually having to grab the bales is a bit kind of foreign to me. When am I planning on finishing? In about 10 minutes time, Daniel. Landy should be starting in about 10 minutes time. I'll be finishing around then and trying to figure out what I want to record for tomorrow's video. It might be some air hauler. I'll be honest. I might do a flight in FSX Cork to like Shannon or something. And good. Good. Beautiful. Physics. Because I don't want to do a farm sim video. I'm kind of a bit bored of doing farm sim videos, which is why I haven't done videos much of late. So I'm just kind of indulging myself video-wise and putting up stuff that I want to do. So I might do some FSX today and record that. And show you guys a bit of air hauler if you haven't watched A Shadowbox, which you totally should if you're interested in air hauler. or Flight Sim, or even Farm Sim. He was streaming Farm Sim last night for a bit. Was it last night or the night before? You guys should watch A Shadowbox. He does some really good Flight Sim content. He actually knows what he's doing, unlike me. Where I just kind of flail hopelessly and eventually get the plane where it's supposed to go. Somehow. On the bright side, I fixed the problem I was having with my brakes. It turns out that I didn't have the repeat function on in FSX. For some reason. There we go. Hello, Pain and Sons! Oh no. I very nearly Austin Powers the load all. That would not have been good. Okay, so we need to... just get this spun around here. You can stop you there. We got one final bale to stack. And this should be the 50th bale. Even though there's somehow an uneven number of... I think a bale might have gone missing at some point, because... this is going to come out as 49, and I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be 50. So I might do a cheat run around the map, just try and find the 50th bale. So... 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. There's 3 bales missing. So yeah, I'm gonna cheat run around the map with F4 up and just try and find the 3 missing bales, wherever they may be. First suspect field is this one over here, where we have no bales. Okay, no bales here. I'm gonna guess that the missing bales are actually in field 6. So let's get F4. I'm gonna just muscles mode the bales into places where I'll be able to see them later. So there's 48, because there's 47 currently stacked. There's surely more bales here somewhere. Because we made 50 and I'm only after finding 48. Hello, Glengar. There's 49. There's still one. There's 50. So the 3 missing bales were all in the same field. And what I'll do now is muscle mode off, walking speed 1, and we're good again. So what I'll do is, instead of bringing the entire convoy around the map a couple of times more, is I'm going to lead the convoy off with the load all one final time. And now that I know there's 3 bales that need to be sorted, I can be smart about this, because the bale shredder I've got, the feed mixer I guess, Landy's live. Oh no! Landy, you're killing me, Landy. Okay, so plan for next stream. Apparently, next Insanity stream. I'm gonna bring these guys down to the field off camera. I solemnly swear I will not cheat while I'm doing so. The plan for the next Insanity stream, which I'm gonna do tomorrow, because I really want to get this done and dusted and get done with the silage and get onto rolling and fertilizing. So there won't be Sandy Bay stream tomorrow. It'll be Insanity again. And the plan for the next stream is we're gonna wrap the 3 final bales, and instead of carting them off up to the cows, we're gonna throw them straight into the gavile, straight into the feed mixer, because that can hold at least 3 bales for sure. We're gonna get the silage made there, and we're gonna do a mini convoy of the gavile and the water up to the cows, gavile back down to the main yard, and then the water can continue around the map to the pigs and the sheep, and we can get those sorted. And I am gonna have the roller on courseplay because it's gonna be a bit easier for me while I do all that. So I'm gonna leave you guys now. Glengar, could you link today's video? It was Barents C. Quite enjoyed that game, although it's still really badly optimized, unfortunately. I was getting worried. I ended a bit early because I was getting worried about the heat that I could feel on my PC. I literally couldn't touch the case, which was slightly concerning. But until next time, go watch Landy or go watch today's video. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.
And now for something completely different.
I got, it's stuck. Sorry to interrupt the outro, but that happened. Okay, bye!